K100 with Konnan and Disco is brought to you by Betonline. Betonline is your number one source for the NBA and the NHL playoffs this season. Every stat, every matchup, and even live odds while the games are being played. When the game's over, head on over to our online casino and get in on a game of blackjack or poker or unwind with one of our over 150 slots games. Head to the website today to get in on the action. Don't forget to use the promo code BELIEVE, that's BLEAD, for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. BetOnline. The game starts here. Next up, a giant Farouk. Subject is, what was that? In recent weeks, it's come out that Ric Flair's time with AEW is basically done. Why did it even happen? Konnan, Disco, and Joe. What do you guys think about Ric Flair's run with AEW? Did anyone actually really benefit from it? Is there any actual evidence of Ric Flair promoting AEW outside of AEW TV? Do you think there's a chance Tony Khan signed Ric Flair, something that can tell people he signed Ric Flair? You guys hate Mark booking, but at least just ask for the possibility of Charlotte Flair, Andrade, and Ric Flair faction WWE. I'm cool with it. P.S. guys, Conrad Thompson is starting to refer to AEW as we on the Eric Bischoff podcast. He's such a shill for AEW that he's killing his own show. Go check out the YouTube comments on this latest episode. It's brutal, the burial he's getting. Wow. So, I don't know if Flair, I will say this. It was very interesting. Flair had a birthday party like a few years ago, like maybe about four years ago, and Tony Khan was there because Madden went, and Tony Khan and Ric Flair had been friends for like a long time before that. So it was really not surprising that he signed Ric Flair because Rick and Tony had been friends for a while, from my understanding. So.
Well, a week ago, Rick said on Busted Open, I gave AEW a finish to the Sting match. Sorry, just pop-up just happened. I gave them a finish for the Sting match at Revolution. They looked at me like I had 7 different things. I don't think Tony knew that I was on blood thinners. I've been doing all that for years. I've had that blood clot since 2012. Tony, if he asked me once, he asked me 10 times, do not cut yourself, which I wanted to do. I wanted those guys to have the same match at the end instead of leaving me laying there like that. Just keep me on the outside the whole time. At the end, as Sting is standing there and these guys are gone, I jump on Sting, boom, boom, boom. He does one big move to me, puts a scorpion on me, and we go out the way we started 31 years ago. It would have blown the roof off the joint, and it would have made me a heel, so I had somewhere to go. It's hard to get the people mad at me now. And then he laughed and said, I haven't heard back from AEW since. Quote, Rick, that's a great idea. We'll call you later.
I think we're going to bury somebody here in this next email. It's from Peter Bach.
Okay, are you going to answer this question, or anybody going to answer?
What's the question?
Well, what was the question, Joe?
Well, it was like, what happened with Flair and AEW? Was it freaking?
What happened with Flair? I said,
I answered with the
I had no idea why he left, but I know the reason he signed him is because him and Tony had been friends for years.
Yeah, well, not only that, Andrade was there, and there were the rumors that maybe Charlotte would go there, so I'm sure that might have helped a little bit. And, bro, at the end of the day, Tony, from everybody that I talked to there, he has his own ideas, the way he wants to book. He doesn't really listen to many people. It looks like he finally is listening to people now because the show is changing. But at the end of the day, it's his baby. And maybe he did. And even though he has other people bleed, maybe he didn't think it was a good visual of a 70-year-old man. Or how old is Flair now? Is he 70?
Yeah, he's at least 70.
Bleeding on his show, and Rick's kind of wild anyways. Like not too long ago, I said something on the show about him not having many friends because of the way sometimes he acts. And he went off on Disco when the problem was with me. And I think he left Disco a message, when I see you, I'm going to smack you or something.
No, he was just cutting me out. And then when I finally talked to him, he ended up saying, hey, I don't have any problem with it. It's like a typical Flair comment.
So, yeah. He's
like, Rick, I don't know what you're yelling at me. I've never said a bad word about you in the show ever. So,
yeah, man, he's 75 years old.
Wow. Next was from Eddie Hogan. Subject is R.I.P. Legacy. R.I.P. Legacy. For some reason, someone told me that Ric Flair, that he's funny, he's been booked to appear in a bunch of comedic podcasts, he's embarrassed himself every single time. Ric Flair is not a funny person, or can he spot when someone else has told a joke? Also, the guy's being filmed drunk during the day in family diners trying to fight the staff, and almost every time he opens his mouth today, it's to tell a story that makes him look like a complete fool. So my question is, has Ric Flair ruined his legacy? Most fans today weren't alive when Ric Flair was last considered cool or relevant and all that stuff in the 80s. It only matters to people in the 50s and 60s. Ric Flair sucks. Bro, you got to get rid of that toy.
Wait 1 second.
Ruining the podcast.
Hello?
Yep. Yeah, so the question about Ric Flair, he's always in public, so it's like, yeah, his legacy's not being enhanced by his behavior, but to me, he's still always going to be Ric Flair. I don't care about any of that other stuff.
So, yeah, I've heard when I first met Ric Flair, I met him in he was still NWA. Then I met him in WWE, and I remember that when I went there, I went with my boss, Antonio Pena, and he was like, "How you doing, sir?" to me, and I was like, "Sir, you're older than me." It just seemed very disingenuous. Then later on, he told security to kick us out of the building, not knowing that Vince McMahon and Pat Patterson had invited us there. Louis Spicoli actually told me. And I was like, wow, that's kind of messed up, and I can tell you other stuff, but I always had respect for him because I grew up idolizing him,
Right.
because he was so charismatic and he was great. And I think he gets away with a lot of stuff because he's Ric Flair. But I do think the last few years have not been kind to his legacy.
MikeDurbin.com. You can get the WCW-esque Konnan in that K-Dog Wolfpack style. Man, this Konnan might be Bendy of the Year right now.
I
really
told you.
Yo, let me speak on this. Mike Durbin Productions exclusive. Konnan, I was the most impressed with Konnan, man. It's like undercover Bendy of the Year. It's a really nice figure. The do-rag is freaking awesome in person. I love the exclusive with the WCW packaging. I love this one with the camo. It's really nice.
And I will say a figurine expert who went to TJ on Friday, Matt Cardona, put it over as being a good figurine as far as figurines go.
Yo, hold on, let me speak on this. Exclusive Mike Durbin Productions, K-Dog. Look at that, listen to K-Dog, keeping it 100, logo on the back, MikeDurbin.com. Get it right now. Low key might be Bendy of the Year. Go get it.
Yo, what's up? I just want to thank you guys for watching this clip. Don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And join our YouTube membership for hours and hours of exclusive, unedited, uncensored content. And being a member will help you get involved in our upcoming live streams. Thank you for your support. Thank you for riding with us. I know you got a lot of other podcast choices, be it wrestling or other ones. And thank you for picking us. Boom.